Hi everyone, this is John with Safety Floor Tape. Today we're going to take you through just a little introduction to the customizer software we call Customize It here on safetyfloortape.com. Um, we think you'll find this will be a really nice and easy way to create your custom floor signs and your custom floor tape. Um, you can add your graphics, text with lots of different fonts, all kinds of different shapes and colors, and of course your own company logo to create just the perfect sign or a tape roll that you need there in your facility. Um, we're here on the home page of the Customize It screen. So what we're doing here is we're just kind of overviewing some information here. You got a couple of videos that you can watch. Of course, the videos I'm recording now will show up down here in the tutorial video section. Um, you are you're presented with here some examples and things that you can create with the customizer. Just some instructions and some things to help you get started. If you do have a graphic designer working with you that can actually produce printable files, this button right here to upload print-ready artwork would be probably a better place to start. But the customizer software, you don't have to be a graphic designer. You just have to know how to point and click on some things and drag some things around, and it's very easy to create just the message you're looking for here. Of course, we have some of the most popular custom products down here. But what we're going to do to start here, I'm going to go through just kind of a basic overview of the software itself, and then we're going to create a custom repeating message tape and a floor sign, just so you can get an idea of how this works. All right, so first thing we'll do is we'll jump to the floor tape, and you'll see that we have various products here for floor tape, different widths. We have the solid color rolls, and we also have black diagonals and white diagonals that you can start with, and of course you can change the colors on these. But what we're going to start with here is just solid color 3-inch roll, something fairly standard, nice and simple. So we clicked on that, and we go to the product detail page. It gives you a little more information on the product itself. And then you'll notice there's no add to cart button here. That's because we are going to create a design before we add it to the cart. So the only place you can go here is to just click this button and say customize this design. So we'll jump in here. And you're taken to a full screen piece of software here for the customizer. And what you're presented with off the top here is a message that pops up in front of everything else, just to remind you that you can click on the background, anywhere on the background, to change the background color. And what we wanted to do here is just kind of present something that was kind of neutral and kind of simple to start with, just a gray shape here. But what you can do is jump in here and click on the background, and you're presented with a nice little tool palette here where you can do lots of things, but mainly you're going to choose the ink drop icon here to change a color. And we have a number of standard colors set up for you here. That's just the standard colors that we have here. But you can also hit this drop down, and there's lots of other predetermined colors that show up. We have some grayscale colors that you can use, all the way from white and all the tints in between, all the way up to black. And then if any of these colors just don't fit what you need, you can hit on this palette here, this paint palette icon, and you can choose any color of the rainbow here and click the heart icon to save it if you want. So, say you want a neon green color, go over here and make it neon green, and if you know you're going to use that again, hit this heart icon and it'll save it for you so you can use it again. But I think what I'm going to do is go back into our standard colors here and just pick a red color, and we're going to create a hearing protection required repeating message here. So what we're doing, again, this is a 3-inch roll of tape, and you're just presented with a segment here, and what you create here in this area will repeat itself over the length of the tape. So you don't need to create the entire repeating message, just one instance of it. Over here on the left-hand side, we have lots of different icons that we've set up and loaded up here for you, so that if you, here's some arrows, and then if you hit the drop down here, there's lots of other choices. We have some fire safety icons, Some plain shapes that might work for you if you need a shield or maybe a circle or a diamond. Any of those will work. And moving down here, we have some more icons that are just kind of general and safety related, and another set of those here. And then some warning signs. And again, these are just kind of pre-set up graphics that we have for you that might be commonly used. If you have other graphics that you want to add, we have an upload area here that I'll cover in just a second. So to make our hearing protection required sign or tape, what we're going to do is jump into our safety section here, and we're going to pick our guy here with headphones on. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of drag and drop him into place. You can drag these handles around to kind of fit your graphics to exactly where you need to go. You're probably familiar with this from other graphic design programs. And another nice thing is that you can click on the icon here and change it to any color that you want. The orange, purple, brown, whatever works. But I'm going to choose white here. And so that's going to make it show up the best that it possibly can here on this red background. So what we'll do next, this is a hearing protection required message tape. So I'm going to go over here to the left side and pick some text. And we click this button that says Add New Text to Canvas. And when you do that, you click into the canvas to add a new text box here. It'll say your text here. Can't really see it right now because of the red background, but we'll change that. So I'll begin typing. Hearing protection required. Hopefully I spelled it right here. Change it to white here in this color palette. And we have lots of different fonts that we can pick from here. So if you select all the text in this box and click on the, right now it's Arial, so if you click here, here's all your different fonts. And you can see there's lots here to choose from. So I think what I'm going to do is pick a bold and kind of compact font called Impact. So we'll pick that, and that looks pretty good to me. We could click on the text box and actually use this handle to drag out the text to make it a little bit bigger here. Maybe move this icon over, maybe make him a little bit smaller. Make this text a little bit bigger. And I'm pretty happy with that here. Maybe they'll make it a little smaller here. And the last thing we're going to do, we're creating some space up top here so we can upload our company logo. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we do that over here on the left side again under the icon for upload. And we have some previously added icons here from before. I think what I'm going to do is delete those. Those are just some Mighty Lion logos. And I'm going to upload some logo artwork here. There's going to be another video called Graphic Design Basics, and we will get into the different file formats and image formats that work best with this customizer. But for now, I'll just tell you that SVG works best with this, and if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. We'll explain that here in a little bit. But for now, I will just I'm going to pick my one color SVG vector logo. And it's of course, a safety floor tape logo. We're going to bring it in. Oh, but oh no, it's black. What are we going to do? Can I change the color on this? Yes, you can. So if you go to your ink drop here and make it white and drag it into place, move it around into place, and it works just like that. So in just a couple of minutes here, we have created a repeating message tape without any graphic design skills to create your floor tape roll, and we're going to check out here in a little bit. If you wanted to, when you upload this logo, you can actually change it to any color under the sun here. If you wanted to make it all yellow, you could. Same thing over here on this icon. You could also make this one yellow. Really, it's just any color under the rainbow you can choose. But I think I'm going to make this all white here. Make it easiest to read. And again, this message right here is going to be repeated over the length of the floor tape. So I'm all set. I'm ready to go. Let's go up here to the upper right-hand corner, and you could download a PDF of this if you want. Some people choose to do that. It's not required. If you want to start over, you can hit this little arrow icon here to do that. If you want to cancel out entirely and choose a different product, you hit this close button right here. But I'm good. I'm all set. I want to move forward here, so we're going to hit this check box or this check icon here to submit it. So we'll click that, and it gives us one last nice big preview to make sure it's how we want it to look. And this is in my case. If it isn't, you can hit the X to go back. So hit the check here, and we're taken back to the product screen. And our floor tape is, our preview image is presented here where the preview image used to be. And then over here on the right, you'll notice you have some more buttons where you could actually go back in and edit your design, which would just take us right back into the screen we were just on. We can download a PDF of this if we want, or we could completely remove this and just create another one from scratch. But I'm actually good with this, and I'm actually ready to check out here. I want to get 2 rolls. This is a 100-foot roll here. So what we'll do is add to cart. Notice that button is here now that we've created a design. So add to cart. And over here on the cart, we have our custom tape with our preview image right here, ready to check out. But before I do that, I'm going to show you what it's like to create a floor sign. It's pretty similar, but we're just going to cover it here just so you can see how to do it here for future examples. All right, so I'm going to go back to the Customize It button right up here at the top. And we're back to our screen. Got a little marketing message here. And then we'll go over here to Customize Your Floor Sign. And we are presented with various base shapes to start from. So obviously we have, a circle, square, octagon, triangle, diamond, and some rectangles. And then further down the list we have some hazard or diagonal based designs where you could start with black diagonals or white diagonals and change the background of the off color on those. And I'll cover those in a later video, but for now we're just going to keep it simple, and we're going to start with a circle here. So we'll go into the circle shaped floor sign, and similar idea, we're going to customize this design. And just like the floor tape, you are presented with a message off the top just to remind you that, hey, the shape that's on the canvas to start with, you can click on it to change its color, and that will be the full background color of the floor sign. So we'll close this message, and let's do something that looks similar here. Let's click on this circle and choose that same red color. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go over here to our safety images. And we're going to pick our guy with hearing protection on. Make him a little bit smaller maybe. And make him white. And again, we'll go into the text. Click to add the text to the canvas. Hearing protection required. And select all the text. And go pick the impact font. And then change the color to white. And we'll make this a little bit bigger here. Maybe we'll make the icon a little bit smaller to fit up closer to the top. That way we can use the full length or the full width of the circle to get the text as big as we can. We'll do that. And you'll notice we have some snap to guides here that help us determine where the center of the object is. Those are usually pretty helpful. So I've got my icon right here, our message right here. Last thing is to add our company logo. The logo that was uploaded in the previous product stays here for us so that we can use it again. So we'll just click on that and it gets added to the center of the canvas. Again, we'll make it white to match our other floor tape that we just created. And make this a little bit smaller here. Maybe center up all these items. There, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we have created our circular floor sign here. Again, I'm all set, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this check to move forward. We get our preview, move forward, and our preview of the sign is placed right here. Again, we could go back and edit it, download the PDF or just remove this one and start all over again. I'm going to pick our biggest one, our 48-inch set, and I'm going to do 2 of these. And I'm going to go ahead and add this to the cart. And again, our preview images show up here in the cart. And from this point on, I can go ahead and check out. So you can see that once you design a couple of these, it's very quick and very simple to create your own customized message with a company logo or with custom graphics. We think this is going to be a big hit, and it already has here in our offices. And what's really great about this is once you check out, these design files get sent directly to us, and they are perfectly printable files. We don't have to do any adjustment to them whatsoever, and they work great for our printing equipment here. And we couldn't be happier with this system, and we're happy to present it to you here, and we hope you make some awesome graphics. All right. If you have any questions for us, there are definitely some forms here on the site that you can use. Down here, you can hit the account setup, or there's a contact us link as well, where you can send us a note, ask us a question. We have the phone number right up here. If you prefer to call, we also have our various social media accounts if you want to message us on one of those. And of course, our email right down here is info@safetyfloortape.com. So any way you want to get a hold of us, we'd be happy to help. Thanks.